Hello, good evening. I'm Earl Gibbs, and welcome to Speaking of Everything. And with me this evening, I have the library director, Mrs. Albert. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
It's good to have you in the program because it's been a while since you've been here.
Thanks for having me, yes.
And thanks for accepting the invitation. So how's the Philipsburg Jubilee Library doing these days?
Well, we're doing fine. We have our regular activities that we always had, well, of course, the children can check out books for every age. We have the Readers Are Leaders book club for teenagers. Yeah. We have our baby and toddler room. So those are ongoing things.
Yeah.
But we also have some new services. Since April last year, we have a media lab. It's DigiKids Media Lab. I don't know if you heard about the DigiKids project. Yeah. So we know one of the DigiKids projects, media labs, and we have 25 laptops where people of different ages can do workshops with. Mm. So in the morning we have the primary school children, and they're learning to make movies, documentaries, educational games. And we have the teenagers in the evenings and afternoons, and on Fridays we have the senior citizens. And that's very popular, so every Friday the media lab is packed with senior citizens. In the morning a big group, in the afternoon a big group, and yeah, it's very popular, so they really love it. That yeah, now they can learn basic computer skills like Facebook, email, and yeah, you would think everybody knows how to do that, but that's not true. There are people who never touch the computer mouse or never send an email. And,
I know.
they're so grateful that we're helping them to do that.
That's nice. You know, I don't know if you saw this video on Facebook where there's this gentleman, he's in the library.
Right.
And he's looking for a book.
Okay.
You saw it? And then he comes up and asks him, "Can I help you?"
Oh yeah, I heard that.
He said, "Yes, I'm looking for a book." Yes. He said, "Which book?" He said, "Facebook."
Facebook, yeah, that's a good one, yes.
But I think Facebook is, I don't know, I have my reservations about Facebook.
Yes,
you know,
but yeah, they should be able to make their own choice whether they want to use it or not.
Right.
But then they know what it is.
But I think the library serves a better purpose than Facebook to a certain degree.
That's true. But it's just people who don't know what it is. And,
So if you had a choice between Facebook and a library, it's an odd question, right?
Yeah, no, Facebook is just for fun, yeah.
I don't expect you to pick Facebook over the library.
No, no. Well, sometimes you can put articles, you know, if you read an interesting article, you put it on Facebook and then you can share it with...
But I think libraries are very, libraries, putting jokes aside, libraries is very, very important. When I went to university in the States, I spent a lot of my time in the library.
Right.
And I think it made a difference.
It does, yeah.
And today, I don't know, when my children was small and they used to go to the library, I used to admire all the other small children coming by on Saturdays. Is that still taking place?
Saturdays, yes.
So on Saturday you get a lot of children still?
We get a lot of children, and we have a special program also on Saturday. In the morning we have the Reach Out and Read. And that's a group of ladies. They're very motivated and dedicated. Dwana Richardson and Stella Elstak. Yeah. And some others. And they're helping children who have trouble reading, who are slow readers. Yeah. So we had that program for years together with the Reach Out and Read Foundation, started under the former director. And then also we have story time, and there we also do reading with the children, story time, we're learning them words and all those kind of things. So
the story time is for the small ones?
All the kids, yeah. And Reach Out and Read is for children who need help reading.
You mentioned earlier about the Media Lab, and is it a combination of two? You said DigiKids or something like that? Yeah,
so there are 5 DigiKids Media Labs on the different schools, and one is at the library. But we also serve teenagers as well as the senior citizens in our Media Lab, so it's not only for children.
So now, with the seniors, are they driven into the library by the senior organizations, or they just come into the library?
Well, we have some contact senior organizations, and they send their members, but we also get them people who heard about it from a friend. Or
what's the average age of seniors? Are those people in the between the ages of 70, 80?
Yeah, 60, all ages, 60, 70, yeah. I think most of them are around 60, 65, so yeah.
And a lot of seniors are pretty hesitant to learn how to use a computer.
Yes, you wouldn't think so, but yeah, there are a lot of people out there who never send an email and who never touch, as I told you, never touch the computer mouse. Yeah. And they're really very grateful to us that we're helping them.
So, is the program designed over a period of time for the individual senior citizen, or is it a group kind of program where everyone is involved for a certain of time?
Yeah, it's a different topic. So you start with sending emails. I don't know by heart exactly all, but it's emails, Facebook, and just looking for things, Google, looking for things online, those kind of stuff.
It's opened up a whole new world.
Yes, yes, they really love it.
And I noticed at the library you're quite automated now, right? For quite some time.
Well, we always were, yeah. I think we were the first library in the Netherlands and Tilly's that was automated. So there was never a card catalog in the new building.
Really?
So when the library moved to the building where it's now, they immediately started with the computer catalog.
Oh, okay. And there's a section in the library where you can go and you cannot take out the books. You have to read the books there, right?
Yeah, we changed it up a little bit. So we put the books between the other books that you can't take out.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of them are the St. Martin books, and I also have some valuable St. Martin books in my office. But people can ask for it and then read it in the library.
Are you getting a lot of people, like adults, still coming to the library, or they're now using the services online?
No, we're still adults coming in to use the library. It could be more, because,
Do you think you read a lot? Because I just a while ago I did another program before you, and the person was saying that people in St. Martin don't read a lot.
Well, some do and some don't. Yes. We also have an e-book service that we're trying to promote.
Tell us about that.
So every library member, they can download e-books free of charge. You just type in their barcode of the library card and on the library website, and then they can download a book. It stays 3 weeks on your whatever you have, your e-reader, your tablet, and then you can't read it anymore. Then it goes back. But you can build up fines or anything. So so that's the good thing about it.
How's that working?
It works, but we would like more people to use it. Yeah, I think not everybody knows about it yet, and most people who do read e-books, they already have a Kindle and they know exactly how to do it. But we wanted to make this service accessible also for those persons who do not have a credit card or do not. That they can just download the e-books free of charge.
I think that's very good. It's very good.
So yeah, I think we should promote it a little more. Sometimes we do workshops and people do love it. Yeah. So
to qualify, you have to be a member of the library, have a card and everything.
Yes. So and no fines or anything. So you have to be in good standing. So that's extra motivation to pay your fines and your membership and everything.
But it's not
and
expensive.
Then you can. It's not. But yeah, people they don't want to pay fines or they they delay it. But it's never more than 10 guilders, so that's the maximum fine.
So if you're watching this program, you want to become a member of the Philipsburg Jubilee Library.
Right.
How much does it cost?
It's 25 guilders a year for adults.
Still 25 guilders?
Yeah, and yes.
That's a good price.
Yeah, it's cheap. And then you can take out 10 books, and for children it's free of charge. And for teenagers it's 10 guilders. So.
It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all, so yeah.
Are you seeing an increase in membership, or it's still level off?
Level off. Well, we do have more visitors, also because we offer the free Wi-Fi. It's very popular.
Oh, they come to watch Facebook in the library.
Yeah, well, Facebook, but sometimes high school students or primary school students, they have assignments that they have to do, and they have to use internet, and then it's very convenient for them to do it in a library.
How's the speed of the library?
I think we have the fastest one that Telem offers. Yeah. I don't know exactly the figures. So we still have problems sometimes, so we're trying to get the fiber optics, but that's expensive.
But do you have a wish list, a thing that you really love to see for the Philipsburg Jubilee Library?
Yeah, so we would like to make another a room that we can air condition. So like the media lab is an air conditioned room with a special wall that you can open and close.
Oh, okay.
Movable wall. And it would be good if we had another room like that for children's programs and literacy programs and those kind of things.
I know the building's been built there for quite some time, right?
It is, yeah. So the maintenance is not 100%, but we try our best, Sometimes private companies help us with things. So, for example, now we have problems with the roof.
Yeah.
But Licom, they are helping us.
Oh, that's good.
Let me mention the name.
That's okay.
Helping us free of charge to take care of that problem. So
we need more companies doing that. That's
so
important.
That's because from the government it's very hard to get extra funds for maintenance of the building.
I guess my wish is to see that library like 2 or 3 floors. That would be nice.
Right. Yes.
And so we're growing as an island, and we need to also grow as a library because it's
Exactly, yeah, because when it was built, the population was small, yeah.
And you still serve as a venue for organizations and individuals that have special functions, right?
We do, yeah. So you can rent a room, it's very affordable. The meeting room, the small meeting room with a hall. So, yeah.
What about your hours? Because I know sometimes I can never keep track of it because
Okay.
it's different hours, different days. It's still the same?
Yes. Saturday it's from 10 to 1, that's the most popular day. Monday we're closed to the public because we do that for meetings and staff training.
Yeah.
Tuesdays from 9 to 12:30 and from 2 to 8. Wednesdays and also the same time. Thursday morning we're closed because we have then class visits. School classes come to visit us, but we're open from 2 to 8. And Friday it's until 5 o'clock, so from 9 to 12:30 and from 2 to 5. Yeah.
Do you ever see that changing? I mean, this is my personal. I always feel that the library should be a more regular hour time, like it used to be many years ago.
Well, it was different. It used to be that the library was always closed between 12:30 and 3:30. But what we wanted is that the children can come to the library right when the school finishes at 1 or at 2.
Yeah.
So that's why we made that choice.
Do you ever see the library opening from say 9 o'clock until 9 o'clock every day?
That's what I would like, but then we would need more staff.
Yeah.
So at the moment we don't have the funds to hire more staff.
And who pays for the staff right now?
The government, yeah. But the government subsidies stay the same for many years. So, and of course, the costs are rising.
Yeah, but
of all the premiums and this and that and asset fee and GB and all that stuff.
But it's a good investment. You're investing in young people.
So we are trying to get the subsidy raised, but it's difficult because the government has so many financial problems.
Yeah. So but, right now you operate with a limited amount of staff.
Yeah, we only have 10 staff members. So.
That's small.
Sometimes it's a problem if people are sick or immediately you have a problem and you don't want to close, then people have to work extra and they can't take their vacation days.
Before the break, I want to ask you about volunteers. Do you get anyone that can people volunteer to come?
They can, yeah. I just wanted to tell you about a new program that we started, and that's literacy training. Because we noticed that a lot of people in our society, adults as well, they have trouble reading and writing. And we started a literacy course for them, and for that course we still need tutors to help us out. And that's really a very big problem. That's also in the US and Holland. Libraries have special programs for people who are on low literacy skills, have low literacy skills. So that's what we just started a few months ago. And we always need tutors for that group.
What will be the requirement for someone to be a tutor in that kind of program?
Yeah, preferably somebody who has educational experience, but it's not necessarily. But they have to be patient and, you know, and they will get a special training how to work with it. Persons, so.
And the people in that program are adults between the age of 25, 50?
Yeah, so it's now a group that was selected by the Department of Labor and Social Services, because we have an MOU with them. And they have a group of clients, job seekers. And it's very hard for this group to find work. And the reason for that is that their literacy skills are not up to par. So they're very happy that we started this program. 17 adults, between 20 and 40, I think. And we're gonna test them and then see what they need and work on their literacy skills, and then that will help them to get a job.
Right. It's so important, you know, and sometimes what I've discovered is that you yourself, when you get involved in these kind of programs as a volunteer, you learn a lot too from these people.
Really, yeah. And they're very grateful, and it's really important. And for every job nowadays, your literacy skills need to be up to par. If you're a cleaner, you know, you need to be able to read the labels. And
reading is very important.
Very important. Right? And also, some of these persons are parents, and they can't help the children with the homework because they themselves have problem with reading difficult text.
Well, I hope that you get the volunteers for that program, because it's very important.
Right, it's very important.
And you started that this year, 2015?
We started this year, yeah. We started with family literacy evenings. Mm-hmm. And that's evenings where we invite the families that also selected by the social workers to the library, and then together they read a book with their children, and that's very nice. Positive activity, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, we have Patty Meyer, I don't know if you know her, she works at USM, and she shows the parents how to read to the child, you know, and it motivates them to read to their children, and then together they read a book, and well, most of these people, they never used the library before.
Wow.
So they really feel honored that they are invited to a special family literacy evening at the library, and then at the end they get a book to take home.
That's nice.
That they can read at home. So yeah, it's quite successful. So I hope we can start with the second group, but yeah, of course we need more volunteers than to work with them. But I think that's really a program, yeah.
And when you walked into the studio, I was telling you that all my children, when they were babies, had library cards.
Can you believe that? Yeah.
And it's so important.
Right. But there's still, I think, a significant group, you can call them a vulnerable group that we don't reach, you know? Yeah. That never been to the library, hardly uses the library.
And I like how the library had the books separated in terms of age and category and so forth. You still have that, right?
Yeah. But we want to encourage children to read what they want, because I think that sometimes parents or teachers, they want to force them to read books on a certain level.
Yeah.
But for me, it's most important that they like the book, because sometimes then if parents say you can't read comics, and then the child doesn't want to read anymore, so I think you should just let them read everything that they like.
What do you think, and how, let me rephrase it, is there anything that you think that we need to know that you think the public doesn't really understand about the Philipsburg Jubilee Library?
Well, I think some people think that we only have books for children, and we also have books for adults. A lot of people don't know that we have interesting material about St. Martin. Not only books, but also DVDs. Mm-hmm. For example, we have the Dwight Barron collection from the Profiles of the Windward Islands, and that people can see in the library. We have pictures, we have newspaper clippings, and I think a lot of people don't know that we have a lot of information about the culture and history of St. Martin at the library. And I would like to see that people use that more, because in general, people don't know much about our history.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if our people really care much about it, you know, because too often we just go about our daily lives and
right. But since the politicians and the governor are also talking about nation building, how important that is, especially since 10-10-10.
Yeah.
And in order to build the nation, you have to know a little bit about the background and the history of St. Martin.
Right. I'll tell you, we have to go to a break, all right?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't know that we have that kind of information.
It's quite interesting, you know, because when you look at the library, and I think there's got to be some way of encouraging our people to use it more and understand since the internet and the iPad, people tend to want to just stay at home and surf. And
but that kind of information is not online about St. Martin, so that's really in old-fashioned books.
You gotta go to the library.
Right, we did digitize the newspaper clippings, so you can you can read the newspaper clippings on the TV, but on the computer, I mean. But for many years, we had very interesting topics that we.
But tell me about that. The papers. From what year? How many years have you gone back and digitized the papers?
We have some newspapers are digitized, like The Guardian, Clarion. I don't know.
All those.
I don't know by heart, but yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but there's still a lot that need to be digitized because it's quite expensive to. So I had to apply for funds to do that, and part of it was done in Holland. And,
To have the mobile unit that is still in operation.
We have a big library bus, a bookmobile, that's in repair. So we're trying to get funds to get it repaired. But we also have a library van, and with that van we deliver book boxes to the daycare centers, to the afternoon schools, other groups. So that's so they can select books themselves, and then every 2 weeks we get a new box with books. So it's quite popular service.
And the mobile unit you have, is it very old?
The big one? No, it's not too old. It's from 2009, but it's a very sophisticated bus, so it's difficult to maintain it here.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the problems, and also the diesel. It's a low sulfur diesel, and it's hard to get that diesel on the island. So that's one of the reasons that we have technical problems with that bus.
Oh, so it's something that's going to be a problem for quite some
It's a
time.
problem, yeah. But yeah, some people in the community promised to help us. So yeah.
And to solve that problem, what needs to be done?
Yeah, so a technician needs to look at it, and one that has experience with those high-tech buses, yeah. American or Puerto Rican technician.
Or maybe see that they can make some kind of conversion and so forth.
Something like that, yes. But it was funny because I visited the governor, because we had a guest from the US, and he suggested to involve the airport. So I'm going to try if there's a technician at the airport who can help us with the language. So
that'd be nice.
Yeah, so I never thought of that, but yeah, I'm going to try that.
Any other things you think the public need to know that they can help the library with?
Yeah, so the literacy thing is something that we really want to put a lot of energy in this year, because that's really a group, that doesn't have iPads and that really needs the library. So yes. And yeah, also for other things we need volunteers for children programs. If you have a nice idea for a program for babies or toddlers or children, you're welcome. Yeah.
So they can always contact the library.
They can contact you, and then yeah, we're very happy to involve them.
I hope that we'll get more people involved in volunteering their time, because that is something new to Simran in a way.
It is, but I think also the government should really set its priorities.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, that they don't see how valuable the library is for the society, so they should make a bigger effort, I think, to give us some more funding.
I agree.
And we really try ourselves. We get a lot of donations, we get funds from Holland, so we're really very active in acquiring funds, not that we're just waiting until the government is going to give us money, but for some structural things like salaries and those kind of things. Yeah, that's the government would have to take care of that.
Well, look, if you're gonna have nation building, if you're gonna invest in your people, then you need to invest in the library. That's the foundation.
And,
so.
And it's for the entire community, free of charge, so everybody can make use of it.
Right.
Yeah, rather than having the youngsters hanging out on the street. Yeah.
They can come to the library.
They can come to the library and
read.
Yeah. And that's also a cost for society, you know, that people, for example, some youngsters in our program are dropouts, and maybe because of our literacy course they can find a job again, and then they don't end up as like criminals.
If someone wants to sponsor a few youngsters by purchasing a library card annually for youngsters, they can do that?
Yeah, that's an idea, yeah. They could, yeah.
Because, you know, I've never met anyone that was successful that didn't read.
No.
You know?
Right.
It is so important.
Right.
And I think the library plays such a vital role in this community.
We do, yeah. So it's very sad that not everybody makes use of it yet.
Yeah. So I know time is going by so fast, but
yes.
On Sundays you're closed, right?
On Sundays we're closed, yeah.
That's not going to change for sure.
Well, yeah, if we would have more funding, maybe.
Because
you know about the Seventh-day Adventists. They don't like it that we have lots of activities on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
And they are a group that do use the library a lot, and so.
You got to serve everyone.
No, so if I would be willing to open on Sunday if I had more staff members. Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yes.
Once you get it funded.
Because I know in Holland some libraries, and in the US as well, libraries are open on Sundays. Yes. It could be another family that people come with a family on a Sunday.
Right.
Like you go to the museum and they go to the library.
Right. I hope, Mrs. Albert, that you're successful, and hope that government will understand the importance of the library.
Yeah, well, they all say it's important, it's very important, but then when it comes to funding, it's difficult. Yeah.
Just other time, 20 seconds. Anything else you want to add?
No, I just want to encourage everybody to visit the library and make use of the library and see what we have to offer. We have a Facebook page, we have a website, so if you want to know what's going on or you don't know the opening times, just go on the Facebook page or the website and you can see what our opening times are and what programs we have to offer.
Right. Well, thank you for coming and much
success. Thanks very much for having me. Wow,
thank you.
Fast.
And that's it for now. I'll see you next time right here on Speaking of Everything. Until then, good night. Take care. Bye.